Reading is a discount ticket to everywhere by Mary Schmick. Active reading as an effective way of optimizing learning. Types of reading and stages of teaching them. Let us see the types of reading. Reading is a complex activity that consists of two main processes: word recognition and comprehension. The process of distinguishing the written symbols referring to defined language is called word recognition. Yet the process of understanding the word meaning and sentences is called comprehension. Comprehending is critical because it needs the students to reform the structure and meaning of ideas uttered by another author. Readers typically apply their background knowledge, vocabulary, grammatical knowledge, experience with the text and other strategies to help them comprehend written text. Reading is one of the key skills that a learner must obtain in the process of mastering a foreign language. Reading in a foreign language gives basic the student for enriching his knowledge and widening his worldview. He gets acquainted with the countries where the target language is spoken. If we speak about the importance of teaching reading, we should note that teaching reading in the English language course should take into account the following set of learning goals. The goals. The first one, enable students to read a wide range of text in English. The second goal, develop awareness of the structures of written English text. Build up the ability of criticizing the content of the text. Put into practice various types of reading according to the purpose of reading. The last one, exposing the students to different types of text to build solid knowledge of the language and to facilitate reading in the future. Specialists define different types of reading, but for his purpose they firstly identify aims of reading. Why people read and suggest the following. Person may read in order to get general and specific information, validate existing knowledge, criticize the writer's ideas or the writing style and enjoy himself. Consequently, basing on aims, Harmes suggested the following types of reading. Types of reading: skimming, scanning, intensive reading, and intensive reading. Skimming reading for the gist or the main idea of the text. Scanning reading to find specific information. Extensive reading, reading for pleasure and general understanding. Intensive reading, reading for the getting the details. So skimming. Skimming is used to quickly gather the most important information or gist. Skimming is used to build students' confidence and understanding. Skimming is that it is possible to gain meaning without reading every word in the text. Scanning. Scanning is used to find a particular piece of information. Scanning is used often with the technical, scientific, or professional materials to locate specific information. Scanning is a valuable skill for second language learners. Scanning activities. Let us see the activities of scanning. Make up predictions and guesses. Use titles and tables of content to get an idea of what a passage is about. Activate prior knowledge. Anticipate what they want to learn about the topic. Use title, picture, and prior knowledge to anticipate the contents of the text. Use keywords that may have been given to them by the teacher that don't appear in the text, that allude to the main idea. Extensive reading. Extensive reading is used to obtain a general understanding of a subject and includes reading longer text for pleasure as well as business book. The purpose of reading are usually related to pleasure, information, and general understanding. Reading is its own word. Reading materials are well within the linguistic competence of the students in terms of vocabulary and grammar. Reading is individual and silent. Reading speed is usually faster than slower. Teachers orient students to the goals of the program. The teacher is a role model of a reader for the students. Extensive reading activities. Interview each other about the reading. Students may set their own goals for their next session. A reading log recording number of pages read and at what level. A reflection on what they noticed about their own reading. A book report or summary. A retelling of a part of the text. Intensive reading is used on shorter text in order to extract specific information. It includes very close, accurate reading for detail. A reader is intensely involved in looking inside the text. Intensive reading activities: identifying main ideas and detail, making inferences, looking at the order of information and how it affects the message, identifying words that connect one idea to another, identifying words that indicate change from one section to another. Definition, strategies, and process. Let us see the definition of skimming, the strategies of skimming, and the process of skimming. Selective reading of the most important part of the text to get your general information about how the text is constructed and the process. Read title, subtitle, first and last paragraph, first and last sentence of each paragraph. Scanning. Definition. Find some specific and particular piece of information that is easily recognizable. And the process. Run your eyes over the text looking for particular details such as name, places, numbers, location, and dates. And intensive reading. The definition of intensive reading is strategy with the help of which the reader extracts specific information. And the process of intensive reading is read closely, accurately, for detail. Reading means a particular interpretation of something. Merriam-Webster. Reading is a skill which enables us to get a message. Reading is recognizing the written words, written symbols. Reading is getting, understanding the meaning. Reading is used to each pronunciation. Reading is grasping information for text. Why do we read? We read for pleasure. We read for information. Skimming is more complex task than scanning because it requires the reader to organize and remember some of the information given by author, not just to locate it. Skimming is a tool in which the author's sequence can be observed, unlike scanning in which some predetermined information is sought after. How to skim? Read the title of the text, there is one. Read the introduction of the first paragraph if there is one. Notice any pictures, charts of graphs. Notice any italicized or bold-faced words or phrases. Read the summary or last paragraph if there is one. Read for which audience the text was written. Read what type of text it is. Read what the purpose of author is and the general content of the text. Scanning. Scanning is quick reading focusing on locating specific questions. Scanning is used when a specific piece of information is required, such as name, date, symbol, formula, or phrase is required. Scanning involves quick eye movement, not necessarily linear in fashion, in which the eyes wander until the reader finds the piece of information needed. How to scan? State the specific information you are looking for. Try to anticipate how the answer will appear, and what clues you might use to help you locate an answer. For example, if you were looking for some certain date, you would quickly read the paragraph looking only for numbers. Use hiding and any other aids that will help you identify which section might contain the information you are looking for. Selectively read and skip through the section of the passage. A home without books is a body without soul, by Marcus Tullius Cicero. Thank you for your attention.